Ever since we began our Education Futures Twitter chat a few weeks ago, John and I have been hearing from people who really want to participate but are not familiar with the Twitter chat format. So I put together a quick screencast to show the basics on participating in a Twitter chat. First, you'll need to sign up for a free Twitter account if you don't have one already. Our Education Futures Twitter chat takes place every Thursday at both 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. Central Time. So when it's time for the Twitter chat to begin, log into your Twitter account. You can see that we are on the homepage of my Twitter account right now. So then the next step is to search for the hashtag. So up here is the search box, and you type in our hashtag, which is hashtag #EdFutures, and then hit enter. So hashtags are used to organize tweets that take place around the same topic. So we use hashtag #EdFutures for all of our Twitter chats. When you type it into the search box, you'll get a list of all of the tweets, pictures, posts, anything that has been posted that includes the hashtag. So if I just scroll down here quickly, you can see all of these have that same #EdFutures hashtag. And that's just a convenient way to organize everything that anyone has to say that goes along with the ideas that we promote in Education Futures. It looks like the first question for the Twitter chat has already posted. So you can see that it's using the Q1A1 format. And what that means is that each question will be preceded by a Q and the question number, and then each response should be preceded by an A and then the corresponding number. So let's see, the question is, how have your beliefs about the purpose of education informed your practice? So when I'm ready to respond, I can click on my tweet button up here and construct my response. Let's see, I'm going to use A1. And let's see, I focus on children, not content. Students develop problem solving and critical thinking and collaboration skills through my literacy class. And then I need to include the hashtag #EdFutures, and you can see that it starts, some suggestions popped up over here. Well, it looks like I am -11 characters here. So that means I have gone 11 characters over my 140. All tweets have to be 140 characters or fewer. So you can see that I'm not even able to post my tweet until I get it down to 140 or fewer. So I've developed a few strategies for how to deal with this. First of all, I focus on children, not content. I can change students into capital S and lowercase s. That helps me save a few characters. Students develop problem solving, critical thinking. I can use the ampersand here instead of and. Collaboration skills through my literacy class. So I can use through my literacy class. And you can see that that took my tweet down to 0 characters remaining, which means I'm right at the 140 mark, and I can tweet my response. So eventually, my tweet will appear in the hashtag #EdFutures feed. I can click the refresh button a few times until that happens, but because I've answered the first question and the second question hasn't posted yet, I have a little bit of time to scroll through the conversation and see what others are saying. So if I look through, I can see I think we're spending too much time putting out fires. Teachers are starting to feel like Batman, and that's a funny gif here. So let's say I want to reply directly to John Moravec. So I can click this button. The reply button is very similar to the reply button on Facebook, if you're familiar with that. And you can see when I click it that it directs my response directly to this person's handle. So John Moravec's Twitter handle is @Moravec. And if I put haha, good one, I agree, as my response, it will go directly to @Moravec's feed. I want to make sure that it also ends up in the #EdFutures chat. So I'll make sure I put my hashtag there so that anyone who searches for this hashtag will find my response to this funny tweet. And I also have an opportunity if I want to make sure, if I want this to be public so that everyone on my feed, in addition to everyone on John's feed and everyone that looks at the Ed Futures hashtag can see it, I just put a period in front of his handle right here, and that makes it a public post. So I click tweet, and then my response will show up. So if I go up here and I refresh again, hopefully we will see there's my response. You can see that my answer is there, question 1, responding answer 1. I've got my hashtag there. So now it's up there for anyone who is participating in the chat to respond to me if they feel like it. Another fun thing that you can do is, so here is a participant, Vladimir. He says, in response to question 6, his answer for number 6 is the purpose will be moving towards education is about everyone at any age, I hope, less age dependent. I think this is a really cool statement, and so what I want to do is retweet it on my own feed. So basically, this is like the share button on Facebook. So if I click retweet, I can add a comment. I'm going to say yes. And when I click tweet, what this does is it will end up on my feed. So it's just a way to share someone else's idea or someone else's tweet in my own stream. I want to make sure to include the Ed Futures hashtag so that anyone searching for that hashtag can see that I've responded and retweeted. Click tweet, and there we go. And the last way that you can join in the discussion or correspond with someone here on Twitter is if you read something that you really think is cool, that you really like, just like the like button or the thumbs up button on Facebook, there's a heart button here, the like button. So let's say the answer to question 5, so answer 5, develop a step-by-step program similar to at UNICEF UK Rights Respecting Schools, Ed Futures. If I think that is a cool comment and I want to make sure that she recognizes that I like it, I can click the like button, and then you can see that my heart becomes red. Questions will be posted every 8 to 10 minutes, so there isn't a lot of time to consider a response, compose, and tweet it, and then also read and respond to others. So sometimes things happen really rapidly, and I even end up missing a question or two sometimes. And that's okay, because really the purpose of these chats is just to get people engaging in conversations around building positive education futures. If you have questions or need help getting started with the chat, you can tweet any questions to @KellyKillorn, that's me, or email me at kelly@educationfutures.com. And I'm looking forward to chatting with you on Thursday.